Dear students, today is our first class. So here I am going to teach you about C programming. Okay. Now let us begin with the introduction to C programming. Before knowing about C programming, you will first have to know what a software is. So here I have arranged some questions for you. So these are very important questions, so you should know it. So let us begin. What is a software? A software is nothing but a set of instructions to carry out some specific task. So a very easy example of software is Tele ERP9 or the Tele software. Okay. So what happens in Tele software? The data entry operator or the DEO who sits before the computer operating the Tele software enters the details of the items, handles all the accounting, tax management, payroll system, etc. Similarly, when you will be doing or typing the C programming codes practically, you will also require a software to type the codes of C, like in Turbo C or in any other platform like Atom Code Editor, etc. So it is very important for you to know what a software is. Now let us move to the another question. What is computer programming? It is the process of finding real life problems using computers. Now what is real life problem using computers? The example is very easy. The example is the basic payroll system or package in the railway reservation system. Now what happens in the railway reservation system software? Okay, when a person goes out in the railway ticket counter for booking a ticket, the operator who sits there for booking the ticket checks for the availability of the ticket. Again he sees whether the train will be late or not. He books out a ticket for that person. This is all done with the help of computer programming. This railway reservation system software package, it is done by the help of computer programming. The softwares are made with the help of programming. Okay. So now let us move on to another question. It is a very important question. What is C? So C is a general purpose computer programming language that was originally developed by Dennis M. Ritchie, okay, to develop the Unix operating system at Bell Labs. Now what is Unix operating system? So basically there are two types of operating system. The first operating system is the user friendly operating system like Windows 7, Windows 8.1, Windows 10. Okay, now what is Unix operating system? Unix operating system consists of softwares or operating systems like, not softwares, operating systems like Linux. Linux operating system is a Unix operating system, but Windows is not a Unix operating system. Okay. C was originally first implemented on the DEC PDP-11 computer in 1972. So students, this is a very important question. What is C? It basically comes in the exam, so you should note these questions out. Okay, I have arranged very easy answers for you so that you can note down and remember it. Now comes on, what are the features of C? The features of C are: C is easy to learn. C is a robust language with rich set of built-in functions and operators that can be used to write any complex program. So a question comes in exam, why C is a robust language? So if that question comes in exam, so you need to write like this: C is a robust language with set of built-in functions and operations, okay, or operators that can be used to write any complex program. Next feature of C is a structured language. Okay. Now fourth features, it produces efficient programs. Fifth feature of C, it can handle low-level activities. Sixth, C can be compiled on a variety of computer platforms. Okay, so these are the features of C. You can note out 3 to 4 features of C from here. Okay, I have arranged very easy answers for you. So if the question comes in exam, what is C? So you should write up to this. Okay. C is a general purpose computer programming language that was originally developed by Dennis M. Ritchie. Remember the name Dennis M. Ritchie, to develop the Unix operating system at Bell Labs. Okay. Now these are the features of C. You should take a screenshot or you should make the note of this. Okay. These are very important questions. Now we are going to know what are compilers and interpreters. What are basically compilers and interpreters? What are compilers? Basically, a compiler reads the entire program and converts it to the object code. Now see, when you will do a computer program practically in Turbo C or any other platform, okay, there what happens, the compiler, when you will type the code, when you are going to run after typing the code, what the compiler will do is, the compiler reads the entire program and converts it to the object code. And what will the interpreter do? Interpreter reads only one line of a source program at a time and convert it to object codes. Okay, interpreter will read only one line of a source program at a time and it will convert it to object codes. Now let us have a view here, overview of compilers and interpreters. Now let us see. A compiler is a translator which transforms source language into object language. In contrast with a compiler, an interpreter is a program which imitates the execution of program written in a source language. Okay, this is the first point, the definition of compiler and interpreter. Next, another difference between compiler and interpreter is that compiler converts the whole program in one go. Like I have said you earlier, a compiler reads the entire program and converts it to the object code. So as it reads the entire program, so here it is written that compiler converts the whole program in one go. An interpreter converts the program by taking a single line at a time. Dear students, this question of interpreter and compiler is very important. It always comes in the exam. So the main definition of compiler and interpreter is this. Okay. Now let us have the difference between interpreter and compiler. So compiler and interpreter difference. Compiler takes an entire program at a time. This is the main point of compiler. An interpreter takes a single line of code or instruction at a time. Next, the output portion of compiler is generates intermediate object code, and interpreter does not produce any intermediate object code. Okay. Now the working mechanism of compiler. The compilation in compiler is done before execution, and compilation in interpreter and execution takes place simultaneously. Compilation and execution in interpreter takes place simultaneously. Okay. And in compiler, compilation is done before execution. Now speed, comparatively faster compared to interpreter. Speed of compiler is comparatively faster in accordance to interpreter. Okay. Now interpreter is a little bit slower in comparison to compiler. Now memory. Memory requirement in compiler is more due to creation of object code. Okay. Since the compiler reads the entire program and converts into the object code, so memory requirement is more. In interpreter, it requires less memory as it does not create intermediate object code. Since interpreter also reads only one line of source program at a time, so it requires less memory compared to compiler. Now the error detection. Okay, error detection in compiler, it displays all errors after compilation all at the same time. Since compiler reads the entire program, so it will detect the errors at the same time after compilation. In interpreter, since interpreter reads only one line of source program at a time, so it displays error of each line one by one. Okay. Now error detection in compiler is little bit difficult in comparison to interpreter, and here easier comparatively to compiler. Now look here, in compiler, C means C programming language. Okay, C++, C#, Scala uses compiler. PHP, Ruby, Python uses interpreter. These are also programming language. Okay, what does PHP do? With the help of PHP, websites are created. Okay, so dear students, these are very this is a very important question of difference between interpreter and compiler. I have arranged very easy notes for you. Just note it down. Okay, it will be very beneficial for you during the exams, because I know every beginners will come here to watch out the first chapter of C. So I have arranged very easy questions and easy answers for you. Okay, these are very important questions. So now let us move on to the structure of a C program. So students, look, before writing a C program, you will have to know the structures of a C program. Okay, so the C program always starts with a header file, then main function is inputted there, then global declaration are given, then there is executable part, then there are comments, and after that you will close the bracket, you will run or compile, you will get errors, you need to correct the errors, then what happens, you will get the output. So before typing a program, you will first have to know the structure of a C program. So first structure of C program is the header file. Include header file section. So basically, what is a header file? Header file is a file that contains the function declaration for C in built-in library function. Okay, stdio.h or studio.h or conio.h, mat.h, these are header files. So let's look on to header file section. Okay, C depends on some of header files for function definition that are used in program. Each header file with default is extended with .h. So what if the question comes, what is a header file? You will write out header file is a file that contains the function declaration for C in built-in library function. Each header file with default is extended with .h. So sometimes this question comes in exam. If it doesn't come, sometimes their question comes for 5 marks or 3 marks. To describe the structure of a C program, there you need to include the header file part. Okay, so you need to write like this. Example of header files are, like I have said you earlier, include stdio.h, include conio.h. More header files like has include mat.h. So similarly, these are header files. Now, global declaration. What is global declaration? Global declaration declares some variables that are used in more than one function. Okay, look here. Declares variables that are used in more than one functions. They are also known as global variables. Global declaration are also known as global variables. These are very important questions. Okay, sometimes it single question also comes in exam. What is global declaration or global variables? Okay, so just note it out from here. Global declarations must be included outside the function. Now, main function. What is a main function in C? The main function is the most important function. Execution of C program begins with the main function. Okay, first of all, you need to remember these 2 points. Execution of C always begins with the main function. So look here, in C, the main function is treated the same as every function as it has return type. The only difference is that the main function is called by operating system when the user runs the program. Thus, the main function is always the first code executed when a program starts. Like I have said you earlier, every execution of C program begins with the main function. Okay. Now comes on the declaration part of C program. What happens here? It declares the entire variable in executable part. The initialization of variables are also done in declaration part. Okay, executable part, this part contains the statements following the declaration of variables. This part contains a statement or a set of statements. These statements are enclosed between braces. Executable part are enclosed between braces. Now, user defined function. The functions defined by the user are called user defined functions. Okay, these user defined functions are generally defined after the main functions. User defined functions are generally defined after the main functions. Now what are comments? Comments are not at all necessary in the program, but to understand the flow of programs, the programmer can include the comments in a program. Okay, they are included in this manner. When you will type a program, you will come to know what are the use of comment. Just remember, uh, when you type a comment, it will not show in the output. It will not be shown in the output. Okay, so this is a very important question. What is header file? What are global declaration? What is function main? What is declaration and executable part? What are user defined functions? What are comments? Sometimes this come as one mark, and sometimes you need to describe the structure of a C program. So just take a screenshot or note down these points. Okay, these are very, I have arranged the notes in such a way that if you read it once, you will not be able to forget it. But in some books, these are defined in a very complex manner. The students get confused. Okay, so I have designed this, made these notes in a very simple way. Now let us begin. Let us see a small program here. What type means how you need to write a C program. Look here, in structure of a C program, first what I have said, you need to declare the header file, then global declaration, then function main, then executable and declaration part, then comments, then the end of the program. Okay, now let us see here. Has include stdio.h. I have said you this is a header file. Then what was header file? Header file is a file that contains the function declaration for C in built-in library function. Okay, now main, what is main? The most important function of main is that execution of C program begins with the main function, then the opening brace. Now here I have explained you what are comments. Comments are declared in the program like slash star, then my first program in C. But when you are going to type the output here, you will not get this line in the output. Just this line is typed for the understandable purpose. Okay, now printf. This is a statement. What is printf? Printf is used to print the characters in the output to the output string. The characters like string, float, integer, octal, hexadecimal, etc. etc. Okay, these printf will print hello world. Okay, what is slash n? It will be printed in a new line. Then return 0. Return 0 will return to the main function. It will return 0 to the main function. Okay, then opening bracket and closing bracket. The numbers of opening and closing bracket should be balanced, otherwise you will get error in the program. So in this way the C programming is written. First the header file, then main file, then opening of the bracket, then the declaration, the print statement. Okay, then the return 0, it will return 0 to the main, then closing of the bracket. So students, I have given you all the notes. You just watch the video nicely, understand the basic things of the C program, just note down these questions. This will be very beneficial for you. Okay, very beneficial for you, because I know what type of question comes in the exam, and before learning C programming language you need to know all this. So just check in my playlist. I will be back with a new video soon. Okay, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment here. Okay students, so make this note out or you can take a screenshot. So soon I will be coming with a new video. So till then, bye, take care. Okay.